If you find yourself just getting injured from everyday activities, well, the issue could be your balance. So I'm gonna show you a few movements that are gonna really help fix that. Let's get to it. Good balance starts from the ground up with strong feet and ankles. So a really great way to build up the strength of your feet is to just go barefoot for a few minutes every day. And over time, kind of gradually build on more and more minutes each day. You can even do the warm up of your workout just barefoot, and then put your shoes on for the rest of the workout. But just being barefoot for a few minutes a day, that's really gonna build up the strength of your feet. The second thing you can think of when you're working on building the strength of your feet is think about flaring your toes out. So practicing this every day where you're just thinking about flaring your toes and kind of dragging your toes from pinky to big toe, spreading your toes out like crazy and moving kind of almost like you're playing the piano on the floor with your feet. That's gonna build up the strength of your toes. And then another thing you can do is work on bunching your feet up, almost like you're trying to move your foot into a ball. Okay, so you're kind of dragging your arch together, creating these foot bunches or ankle bunches, and that really, really helps build the strength of your feet. And in fact, I used to deal with plantar fasciitis, and these exercises alone completely eliminated that for me, which is really great, not to mention giving me better balance too. So the final thing that you can work on to build the foot and ankle strength is to just work on calf raises. Now, not for the purpose of making your calves stronger, but for the purpose of making your feet stronger. So think about coming up onto your toes, making sure that your ankles are straight up, they're not dripped in or open. You wanna be straight up and down and then slowly lower. If you need to hold on to a wall, you can, but you're just gonna lift up onto your toes, kind of up on the ball of your foot, and then slowly lower your heel back down. And doing about 8 to 10 of these every day, making sure that you're coming straight up, creating that deep crease across the front of your toes, and then lowering its strength down. That will dramatically build up the strength of your feet and your ankles. Okay, now we're gonna put that foot and ankle strength to the test and actually work on your balance. So here are a couple fun little tools or little exercises that you can do to build up your balance here. So standing on one foot, with the other foot, we're actually gonna spell the alphabet. Now we're not, yes, you're moving this ankle, you're moving this foot, you might feel that that foot is working, but it's actually the standing foot that's doing the work because we're balancing on that foot. Another trick is to make sure that your knee is not locked out straight as you're working on your balance. Have your knee slightly bent, and that's gonna allow those muscles through your lower leg to grip the ground and work a little bit harder. So you're gonna spell the alphabet with one foot all the way from A to Z, and then switch sides. This is something that you can easily do while you're brushing your teeth or while you're doing the dishes to build up that balance. Now, the second thing that you can do when you're working on the balance of that leg, stand on one foot again. Once again, make sure that this knee is not locked out. Have it slightly bent. We're gonna do 4 directional reaches with the other foot. So you're just gonna tap front, back, try to tap around. That one's the really tricky one. So you're just gonna tap forward, to the side, back, and then back around. Once again, we're paying attention to this standing leg, making sure this knee is slightly bent. We don't want that foot or that knee going in or going out, keeping a strong ankle and foot as you're doing these. And we're gonna move in all 4 directions and then switch sides. And you can do a few rounds on each leg, working on that balance, gradually getting better and better so your leg is not dripping in and out, keeping that good alignment. And then the final movement that you can do to really work on the strength is a true balancing drill. So standing on one leg, once again, keeping that knee slightly bent, we're just going to hinge forward at the hips. So you're tipping forward, and this is where that balance is gonna really get challenged. If you need to hold on to the wall, you certainly can. You're just hinging at that hip, leaning forward and coming right back up. Do not forget that if you lock your knee out, your balance is gonna be way, way harder. So have that knee slightly bent, hinge forward, keeping good alignment, really using your foot to grip the ground. And gradually over time, that's just gonna get better and better, and you're gonna realize that your balance, and even the strength of your feet and ankles, has significantly improved. I hope those tips were super helpful for you. Hey, go leave a comment below and let me know what helped you out the most.